Nadine? You home?
She's not here, Buzz.
Yeah?
Yeah, close the door. It's cold.
Where'd she go?
I don't know. I mean, she was in a hurry when she left. I think she said something about going out with that guy,
Paulie.
Paulie, yeah.
Right.
Well, you know, I was coming in when she was going out, so I really don't know. Where's Jenna?
I think only her checkbook knows for sure.
What?
She's probably working. How about you?
I'm not working. I'm here in my house. Do you see me working? No. So you cannot lecture me, and you cannot tell me that I'm spreading myself too thin.
Ah, you're my daughter-in-law. You're perfect.
That's right. And I have pot roast in the kitchen. Would you like some?
Pot roast? No, tonight is not a night for pot roast. Tonight is a night for high stepping and hijinks.
Hijinks. What's that?
You'll find out. Grab your coat, grab your hat, leave your troubles on the doorstep. We're going stepping.
What are you talking about?
Come on, don't just stand there. Come on, let's go.
Okay.
Talking about spreading the paint a little thinner.
You're crazy. Frankie! Frankie, I'm gonna go, okay?
Honey, where are you going?
Oh, well, your father is being very mysterious, but I guess I will tell you when I get back, huh? Bye, darling.
Bye.
Would you wait for me, you guys?
This is hopeless. This is just hopeless. I mean, I don't mean to insult your intelligence or anything, but come on, who is going to understand what this legalese? Not me.
Bridget, all we have to do is crack the code. Then it's going to be like reading Dick and Jane.
You're telling me you know what all these numbers and letters mean?
No, I'm telling you that I can try. We both can try. I mean, neither of us is stupid. Now look, see? Here we go. Custody, page 1707. It's a piece of cake, Bridget.
Come on, David, do it. Okay, just find me what I need to prove to my uncle that I have a case.
Hey, Maggie? Oh, Kat, hi. Can I talk to Bridget? Is she around? Okay, listen, if she gets in anytime soon, will you have her call me at the hospital? I guess I'll be here for the next, I don't know, the next eternity. No, I am tired. It's just every time I try to get out of here, you know, they deliver another piece of equipment or some board member comes traipsing around wanting a personal tour of the facility.
Dr. Barra?
Just tell Bridget I want to get a hold of her, okay?
I was just showing Mrs. Cullinan the renovations in operating room C.
Hi, Pat.
Hi, Ed.
It's pretty much top to bottom in here. New plumbing, new facilities, new equipment. It's
State of the art, that's what it is, and it's just in time for the accreditation.
Well, we need all the help we can get. It's getting harder and harder to maintain our national ranking.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that too much. I think the hospital's in better shape now than it was before the last inspection.
Well, I just want to be sure all the I's are dotted and the T's crossed.
Well, that's my job. I thought I was doing it.
Well, I know you've been especially busy lately, but things should calm down after the inspection.
Even if they do, I'm beginning to think that maybe there's something that we ought to discuss.
Let's set up a time then. If you want to speak to my secretary...
No, I don't want to speak to your secretary. I may not be able to serve as chief of staff next year.
You really found my mother? Roger, you can't be telling it. Where is she? Is she still in prison?
Excuse me. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt your phone call. Who are you talking to?
This portion of Guiding Light is presented by new Outdoor Fresh Bounce. It leaves laundry smelling fresh for up to 5 days.
Static can get you off on the wrong foot.
It'll stop you.
Static can be a real drag.
It'll stop you.
And static can be an embarrassing slip-up.
It'll stop you. Yeah.
The more you move, the more static can build up. But you can stop static cling with Bounce. Bounce leaves clothes virtually static-free.
It won't stop you.
Bounce stops static before static stops you.
Being a mom doesn't come with instructions. It's about making choices.
No kidding.
Big ones,
Little ones.
it's choosing babysitters, books.
What to feed them.
It's choosing Jif. I tried my old brand, then Jif. Jif tasted more like fresh roasted peanuts, more than any leading brand I've tried. Now we wouldn't have it any other way. Being a mom,
It's about making the best choices I can.
For more fresh roasted peanut taste, choosy moms, choose Jif.
I think men and women should share household chores. Don't you? I cook, and my husband, Bill, does the dishes. He's terrific at it. He always scrapes the plates, and he never, ever overloads.
No matter who does the dishes, Cascade does the dirty work. Dishes washed without sheeting action are left looking dirty, but Cascade with sheeting action gets them so clean they're virtually spotless.
Perfect! Just like you, my little...
Do you have any theory as to why these Duracell batteries last so long?
I saw a commercial once where the top of it comes slamming down.
Yeah.
And I got to thinking, I said, somehow it gets locked in there.
Oh, kind of like a...
Duracell. No other battery lasts longer.
That.
It's the last few days of the JCPenney Wardrobe Sale, where you'll save on career clothes for both women and men. With these savings, you'll see we have more than one strong suit.
JCPenney.
Sale ends Monday.
You've got the power.
What's America's favorite comedy movie? Wayne's World, Mrs. Doubtfire, or Cool Runnings? Find out on the People's Choice Awards live Tuesday.
He was sent to prison for murder. They thought he'd never get out. But now a killer walks free. An all-new 48 Hours Wednesday.
The CBS Evening News with Dan Rather and Connie Chung, where your world comes together.
Yeah, Harry, there was something else that I wanted to speak to you about. I've been thinking about, well, branching out on my own, away from Spaulding Pharmaceuticals, and... Really? Well, that's very encouraging, Harry. Of course, I'd love to meet with you about this and talk more. Uh-huh. Yeah, maybe we can have a drink at the club? Your secretary can talk to mine, and we'll set the whole thing up. Great. Wonderful. Okay, yeah, you too, Harry. You take care now. Bye.
You like the idea?
A very positive step is what he said.
That's terrific, Michael. Just one thing.
What's that?
Well, now that I'm working here for you, if you decide to walk off, if your aunt doesn't make you the king of the mountain, then where does that leave me?
Well, I haven't left yet.
Yeah, I know that, but you said that if she didn't make you president or the CEO, then you would. I mean, what if she just ignores this ultimatum?
Look, nothing's happened yet, okay? Don't worry about it. I actually had a little bit of good news the other day. Actually, it was a lot of good news. Came in the form of a bonus. Surprise. Usually the best kind.
Did your aunt give you this?
No, this was from Best Lowell. It was a parting gift. I don't know. What do you think? Took a shine to me, maybe?
Lee.
Hold on for a second. It was Roger Thorpe, wasn't it?
Roger?
Yeah, on the phone. I can tell by the look on your face. What did he say? What did he want?
My parents really were arrested. They were taken away from me. That's why I never saw them again, and I'm feeling a lot of things, a lot of different things.
What kind of things?
Well, just memories. I'm trying to understand them all, you know. I'm trying to remember what it was like to have a mother and a father. What it was like to be a part of a family. With all of you saying goodbye to Billy, it brought back a lot of memories.
I'm sorry, that must have been very difficult for you.
It's just that all I've been experiencing lately is a lot of anger. A lot of anger at my parents for what they did, taking money from me. I mean, I was obsessed by it. That they sold me. How much money did they get? What did they say? Were they even sad?
That's not the way it happened, though.
No.
Right?
It's not the way it happened. I mean, I'm in limbo. I mean, here I am. I'm supposed to think really good things about them. But I don't think that they were good people. But they did good things for me. Like when my dad used to put me in the back of the truck and take me to ballet lessons 3 times a week at night. He would sit out there in the car and wait for me and read a book with a flashlight. And when I would get in the car, he'd say, "How'd it go, Pavlova?" I don't even know if that happened. If I'm just imagining it, if I just wish that it happened.
I'm sure it happened. It's very sweet. Everybody should have memories like that. They're very sweet. You said that Roger told you about your parents a while ago. What were you just talking with him about on the phone now?
Why did you have to tell me where Hart is?
Nope.
Know what?
This has got nothing to do with child custody. It's all about the custody of prisoners.
Oh, so what are we looking at now?
Look at that. Did you know that there's a limit on how long you can hold a suspect?
David?
I mean, keep them in custody?
David, this is really fascinating, but we're under a little bit of a time crunch. How about you try adoption?
Huh? Yeah.
Is this for real? This story, this is like one of those stories you'd read in the rags while waiting in line in the market.
What? What are you looking at?
This woman, she's suing a pet store for $1 million because they sold her these koi that they thought just hadn't changed color yet, but she put her hand too close to the cage. It turned out to be piranhas. They bit her hand off.
Bridget, what's that got to do with child custody?
Nothing. But I mean, come on, look at these people. This is ridiculous, you know, and if these people are this dumb and they do these...
That you, Mr. Merler?
I care about what medicine I give my family. That's why I buy Advil.
When we make Advil, we do 96 checks to obtain consistent purity and quality.
You'll feel better now.
Every Advil tablet is specially coded for easy swallowing and carries the Advil name.
And while all of that is important to know, all that really matters is that when someone I love is in pain, I trust Advil to work.
Thanks, Mom.
Despite all the facts, that's the only one that counts.
Advil, advanced medicine for pain.
More paste, thick, and chunky salsa. Here. This ain't paste, thick, and chunky salsa. Well, woo, doggies.
Paste is made with big chunks of tomatoes, onions, and peppers.
Perfect for dipping.
By folks in San Antonio.
Who know what salsa should taste like. Well, this stuff's made in New York City.
New York City?
Jake, it's time you switch brands.
Pick up the thick and chunky one. Pick up the pace.
Shake your love bag.
Well, here we are at the Temple of Body Worship.
And look what we've discovered.
Shocking discovery. Tropicana Twister Light has fewer calories, yet tastes wildly provocative.
How could they? Apparently, they desire firm little bodies.
While indulging their insatiable lusts for pleasure.
Tropicana Twister Light, the first bottled juice drink with NutraSweet. More taste excitement than Mother Nature intended.
I think we've seen quite enough of this little peep show. Taste the sound. You can hear it.
Feel the crunch. Lift your spirits.
Get this crunch and spirit of the Nestle Crunch.
To help him reach his full potential, a puppy needs 3 things. Love, and Purina Puppy Chow. The extra nutrition your puppy needs.
It's nothing definite, really. It's just I thought that you ought to know that I may be asking for some time off.
Am I allowed to ask why?
there may be a change in my family situation. I don't want to go into it that much until I'm sure, you know, so it is.
I see. Well, fine, if there are personal problems.
Who said that?
Who?
No, I didn't say anything about personal problems. Have you heard that somewhere else?
No. Forgive me, I misunderstood.
No, all I'm asking for is to cut back on some of my hours. Maybe if I could cut them in half or just take a leave of absence.
Well, of course, I'd always honor your request for a leave. But, unfortunately, I can't promise that your position will still be open when and if you decide to return to it.
You can't promise?
Ed, I may have to fill your position with someone else.
What exactly are you saying here?
I'm not sure I can be any clearer.
Well, I guess I'm just slow then. If you've been unhappy with the way I've been performing the job of Chief of Staff, then I think I have a right to know why.
I didn't say I was unhappy. You did.
Do you have someone else in mind?
To fill your position? To replace you? No. I only meant that if the job is too much for you, even for a little while...
Look, never mind, okay? I'm beginning to feel, I mean, I wish that I'd never brought it up in the first place. So, I'll tell you what, I'll do what I have to do. And we'll forget we ever had this conversation. Okay?
But we did have it.
Yes, we did. You're absolutely right.
What's next, Lillian?
Maternity.
Oh, by the way, Ed, I hear that Dr. Guthrie's case comes up for review in the next few weeks. I was just wondering, do you plan to be present?
And had them make up a sample. I thought that actually you should see it since I'm spending your money.
Oh, Michael, you just got this money. You're already giving it away?
Oh, it's not a very big investment.
Not that big.
Look, the $1,000 that I gave you, Jenna, was good faith money. You telling me you already spent it on samples?
Oh, no. Your $1,000 is still intact. No, the printer was an old Londoner, and I promised him I'd make him a treacle pudding if he did these for free. Tell me what you think.
Okay. Here's your face.
Mm-hmm.
Like that.
So, what does my dad think about you getting an investor?
Well, I don't really see what Buzz has to do with this.
Lucy, I don't mean to be rude, but this is a business meeting between Jenna and me.
Oh, does that mean that she can't answer my question?
Why don't you go check the client list out by your desk?
No, actually, I would prefer to stay here until Jenna gives me a straight answer.
Lucy, dear, I don't have to give you a straight answer about anything if I don't choose to.
And I suppose that's the way it goes for my father, too. Aren't you supposed to be business partners with him? And yet you seem to be doing an awful lot of deals without him. He's given you an awful lot, hasn't he? I mean, he's given you a place to stay. He's given you a job.
I didn't tell your father about this money because I didn't think that he would approve.
Right? And you know what? You're exactly right. He wouldn't approve of the way you do business. And that goes for you, too, Alan Michael. I mean, the two of you, all of these secrets that you've got going here, and don't blame it on your aunt because you can't use her as an excuse for everything. I mean, if you leave Spalding, it's because you chose to leave Spalding and not because she forced you out. I mean, I know that she gets you mad about everything.
Excuse me, did I hear her say that you are leaving Spalding?
Nothing is definite yet.
Oh, because we're talking about my cream here. This is what our deal is that it would be produced through the pharmaceutical division of Spalding. So if you leave, you cannot leave right now.
I told you I haven't decided anything yet, okay? I'm exploring some options is all.
Oh. Okay. Lucy, forgive me. You're probably absolutely right. For the first time in your life, I really ought to confide more in your father. After all, we both know that he would never leave me in the lurch and would never let me be the last one to know about these sort of things, unlike somebody I could mention.
Oh, Jen, great. Just, will you wait a minute, please? Thank you very much.
People don't like feeling like they're being aced out.
Excuse me, in matters of business, I would appreciate it if you would let me handle it, okay? And besides, I didn't do anything here.
Yes, you did. And you're doing the same thing to me, too. I mean, all these business deals and everything. You know, I don't know, Alan Michael. Sometimes I sort of wonder where exactly I fit in on all this.
I gave you all I had, I never ain't no more. You go let go, Lord, you know it's a hopeless thing. But you won't get nothing next to me.
Let's twist again, like we did last summer. Let's twist again, like we did last year. Do you remember when?
Doris and I won a twist contest a few years back.
A few? It was the night Richard Nixon became president.
Well, you win some, you lose some, Doris. Elaine, my daughter-in-law.
So nice to meet you.
What are you drinking, Elena?
A beer is fine anytime.
A couple of your vintage brews, okay?
All right, grab a table.
Okay. Yeah. Very nice, baby.
One of the all-time greats.
Yeah, this is a nice place, too.
Yeah, Frank's never taken you here?
Oh, yes, of course, Buzz. Every night we come here and we dance the night away after Marina's sleep, of course. And then we go right into the morning and come right back and work 15 hours at the diner. And, of course, then another 4 hours at the catering business. No problem.
Just so you're getting out.
Oh.
I mean, all work and no play, you know what they say.
Here we go.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, bless you.
So, you're Frank's wife.
You know my Frank?
Yeah, he used to be kind of a regular. Before he was married, of course. He liked to dance the same way his daddy does.
Well, hon, you know, it's difficult to dance without any music. Why don't you crank up the jukebox?
You got it, Achilles.
Achilles?
She found out my middle name. She's been calling me that ever since.
Oh, this is funny. I mean, to think that Frankie came here, drink beers, dance with girls.
Oh, when he was single, you know.
Mm-hmm. Still, I mean, it's just, I mean, it's when you know something that your husband did, I mean, that you didn't know, I mean, never mind. This beer is very good.
But then again, I'm sure he had his moments.
Like I said, Buzz, this beer is very good.
When you get married, it's different. You know, it's, you know, you hold back.
I don't want Frank to hold back.
No, of course not. But he loves you a lot, and when you're around somebody you love, you just naturally do that.
It does not make any sense at all, Buzz.
Doesn't?
No.
Look at you.
What about me?
Well, I mean, you're not going to tell me you wouldn't act differently if you knew Frank weren't around.
Why, should I act differently?
I think you should let your hair down every once in a while.
Okay, Buzz. When you are right. You are right. Doris, could we have 2 more of these vintage brews on me?
Oh, well, look. Hey, a generous woman.
I am not so generous because I want something in return.
What?
I want you to teach me how to do that twist. Come on, I'm letting my hair down.
Oh, it's like you're drying off your pullover with a towel. Like this, baby. Wrap around like this.
Look, Marina, North Carolina's in a zone defense and they're trying to force the three-point play. Now, you know, I like man-to-man. What do you like? You like zone or man-to-man defense, huh? Come in.
Hey, Frank. I'm looking for Eleni. Is she around? I need to ask her a question about the laundry.
Oh, well, Marina and I can't help you out with that, but no, she's not here.
Oh. She have another job tonight?
No, she went somewhere with Dad.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, I think it's great how she and your father get along so well. You know, he's always telling jokes and she's laughing before he even gets to the punchline. She's like a different person when he's around.
Yeah.
So where'd they go?
I don't know. But, you know, it's too bad because I scored these 2 tickets for a high school play and, well, I'll tell you what. Well, why don't you take the tickets? I'm sure there's some guy out there you'd love to take, huh?
No, there isn't.
Oh.
Although I wish there were. You know what I wish, Frank? I wish I belonged to a guy who everybody loved.
Oh, somebody like me then, huh?
No, somebody more like my brother Tony.
Oh, well, excuse me, huh?
I can just imagine, you know, walking arm in arm with the man in my dreams and the whole town smiling up at us. I guess that seems pretty silly, huh?
No, not at all.
You know, there's just something about being with a guy who everybody looks up to, because it's like if you're with him, then they look up to you too, you know? You get respect. Anyway, that's my dream. Not too close to reality, is it? I'm gonna get back to the laundry.
For her, any deodorant will do. But movers and shakers need maximum strength Lady Speed Stick. Antiperspirant that fights wetness and odor all day at full tilt. Clinically proven for the mover and shaker in all of us. Lady Speed Stick.
Oh, guys, my commercial.
Listen, Wheat Thins pack a ton of hearty taste into a snack that's smart to eat.
See?
The smart little snack that's big on taste.
You're deliciously correct, oh maternal one.
Zap!
I have always aspired to be a woman of uncompromising taste in every little thing I do, right down to the way I drink my coffee. So, of course, I use Coffee Mate. Not only does it make my coffee rich and creamy, but it adds something else I can really identify with. Uncompromising taste. Mercy, where are my manners? Would you care for some? Coffee Mate. Your coffee never had it so good.
Think about your daydream and what you would do. Can't believe it. If you won $1 million out of the blue. Miracles can happen for you. Thank you, Jesus. Publishers Clearinghouse, the house where dreams come true.
Like those kicks, huh? Yeah, they're good. There's just one problem. What do you mean there's no candy in them? I know, but there is a problem. No, it's just good stuff.
Kix is a good cereal with a corn crunch that kids like. And Kix is low in sugar. That's what mine's like.
See? I told you there's a problem. No problem for me.
Kix, kid tested, mother approved.
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
Tonight, we're stuck in a snowstorm. Maggie and Joel must brave the elements together.
I just got this incredible urge to,
Northern Exposure tonight. This is CBS.
Coming up at 5, a somber moment as friends and co-workers pay their last respects to a fallen cab driver. And a controversial rap group finds a song it can play on stage without getting arrested. Coming up at 5.
It's an easier call to put off than it is to make. There will always be one more thing you have to do before you do something about losing weight. Right now, there's someone at the new Jenny Craig who can help you plan a personalized program that tackles your biggest problems first. A program suited to your lifestyle and your unique flair for stall tactics. Call 1-800-94-JENNY and lose all you want for just $99.
It's the biggest sale known to mankind.
You thought it was somebody else, didn't you? Folks, I'm Barry Joe Smith with North Carolina Furniture Warehouse Sales. Let's see, what kind of sale are we going to have today? A Blue Moon sale, a going out of business sale, a first time ever stock reduction employee discount sale. No, everybody will give you 100 different reasons to come into their store. I'd like to give you just one. Our prices are lower than any store in town, with or without a sale. Now that's giving working folk a deal.
You're watching Coin TV, Channel 6, Portland, Vancouver.
Question here, lady. What? How'd you get up there? For your viewing pleasure, ladies and gentlemen, Atlantic Cooper.
think I just said that.
Yeah, well, it bears repeating. It bears repeating.
Yes, I needed that.
You? What about me? I mean, I still think there's a little life under this old hood someplace.
Oh, please, Buzz. If you get any more life, they're going to put you in the zoo. Those people, they were all watching you. You know that.
Hey, what? With a girl looking like you dancing on the bar, I'm about as watchable as melting ice.
Oh, please, they were clapping for you. I saw this.
The old people, the old guys who know me from the old days. And that's why I come back here, you know, to remember myself as I was.
Yeah, well, you know, I think maybe Frankie should come here more often. He really likes to go places where people know him from the old days.
Maybe he's likely that way.
I guess he just doesn't have a chance to do things like that.
Well, a guy should be able to show off. You know? Remember what he's made of. And, you know, we're bogged down with things and people and expectations, you know, taking orders, doing chores. You forget. Sometimes you forget.
What's wrong, Buzz?
So it was supposed to be a straight trade.
He finds my parents and I tell him where his son is.
And then he contacts Hart, brings him out here, and
then he can sue for custody of Peter.
When did he offer you this deal?
After he told me about my parents.
Why didn't you come to me when he made the offer?
It was hard.
Yeah, I know. I'm not angry about it. And if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
It's just that I didn't want you to see me a certain way.
What way?
I didn't want to ask you for something for myself. Something that could threaten your family.
I would never think of you as a threat, Tinge.
Josh.
I don't understand why he would think that you would betray me.
He made it seem like a family for a family.
Well, I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? I'm sorry.
For what?
I'm thinking about me here. I'm thinking about my family and how it would affect us if we were to lose Peter, and I'm not really thinking about you at all. I'm sorry for that. This must be very hard for you. To have him dangling your parents in front of
my
you.
mother. He said he found my mother. He couldn't locate my father. Which could be a lie. He could have that information and just be withholding it so that he could use me at some other point.
I'm not going to let him do that, Tangy. It's okay. It's all right. I'm not going to let him use you ever again, I promise.
Vertical stripes, dark colors, and layers are designed to conceal. But after indulging in classic chocolate chip for a month, I'm ready to reveal because I lost 8 pounds. With Nestle's Sweet Success, the weight loss plan for chocolate lovers. A creamy Nestle shake for breakfast, another for lunch, a sensible dinner, and even a chewy snack, all for the same calories as other diet plans. So lose the layered look with the only diet that starts with Nestle and ends with sweet success.
A woman is different than a man. Her system is 3 times as likely to become irregular. Correctol is the woman's gentle laxative that works predictably overnight.
No wonder more women trust it.
Correctol, the woman's gentle laxative.
They sparkle, they shine, they disinfect. Nothing outperforms them in the bathroom. Scrubbing bubbles, only in Dow Bathroom Cleaner. We work hard, so you don't have to.
I know you're wishing on yonder star for a new kind of diaper that's better by far. This is your day, your ultimate dream. You've got what you wished for, new Huggies Supreme. The only disposable diaper with a moisture-proof cover that feels soft like cloth, outside and in. With flexible tabs from Velcro USA that fasten and refasten. An amazing leakage protection. You've got it all, your wish so rare. New Huggies Supreme, the ultimate in care.
If I use Tylenol for aches and pains, and I do, then I should use Tylenol for headaches too, right? Well, no, I don't. I use Excedrin. Is there some great mysterious reason why? No, it's very simple. Tylenol's okay for headaches, but Excedrin relieves them better. That's it. Well, Tylenol's great for lots of things, but for headaches, Excedrin works better. That's it.
Excedrin, the headache medicine.
Don't blink, Paul, and don't look away.
How do I keep her from making the biggest mistake of her life?
No matter what she does.
April connects with that creep. There is no telling what he might do.
Or what she says.
No woman treats me like this.
April is in serious trouble. This week.
He's gone.
Yeah, but he's gonna be back, Bridget. I'm sure this is part of his regular round, so we gotta find what we came looking for quick.
Yep. Boy, David, have I told you how much I appreciate this?
Nope. How much on a scale of 1 to 10?
12. Seriously, I couldn't do this without you.
Haven't done anything yet, Bridget. I'm not gonna be able to do anything if you don't...
I know. Okay, I'll shut up. Okay. Oh, David, never mind.
Damn.
What?
Crap, I was supposed to have a study date with Kat tonight. She was gonna help me with my statistics course because she took it last year.
Oh, well, you better go. You don't want to get her mad at you.
Well, I can explain it to her. I mean, there'll be time to study tomorrow. I mean, you and I aren't gonna have another crack at this, so we gotta take advantage of it, right?
Well, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
What?
Bridget, here we go, right here. Here's a case where the birth mother sues for custody from the adoptive parents. This is perfect. This is it. This is perfect. Well, it's not so perfect. The birth mother lost due
to evidence of irresponsibility and a questionable character.
There's nothing wrong with me.
Absolutely not.
Nothing that isn't fixable.
Are you having difficulties with Jenna?
Difficulties? No. No, not really. It's just that when a woman, in my experience, thinks she gets ahead of a man, she doesn't stick around for long. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know what you mean.
Well, let's say a woman is making more than a man. The guy's in the low. He's having a slump, you know?
Not in my house. The woman's not going anywhere in my house.
I'm talking about you and Frank.
Oh, did Frank say something to you? I mean, you would tell me, wouldn't you, boss?
Of course I would, but there's nothing to tell. He's a lucky man, and he knows it.
See, this catering business, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it is worth it sometimes. Sometimes I just think I should just forget the whole thing.
No, I don't think Frank is going to forget about you, not really.
No, I just don't think he understands why I work so hard. I mean, he does understand that it is my dream, and, well, I think that is why he lets me do it, and that's why I love him so much, because he lets me do what I need to do.
That's why you two are so great. You understand the right things about each other. I don't worry about you.
Oh, so this is about you and Jenna?
Yes, it is.
I'm sorry.
You know, in the beginning, when it was like opening up your door to get the newspaper, and you think you're going to see the neighbor's cat there, but what you see is a Bengal tiger, and you can't believe it. Something so exotic, something so unexpected is right there in front of you. And well, you know, the funny thing is that it turns out the big surprise is that we're so much the same. I mean, you know, on the outside we're night and day, but on the inside it's like we want the same things. At least that's what I thought.
Well, who changed?
Well, me, of course, she says.
Is she right?
I don't know. But we're not going to spend the night trying to figure it out. Come on.
I don't mind talking about this. I just don't think I should have another one of those brew things, because it's getting me dizzy in the head.
Walk home to clear your mind. First, then I have the last dance.
Okay.
Okay.
My hair is still down. Dance with me.
There you go.
Whoa.
Special just for you.
Look at that, Marina.
Do you need anything else?
No, I don't know. This is great. Thank you.
Great.
You like it too? Good.
Well, enjoy your game.
Okay, thanks. Julie, I was thinking about your your dream date that you were talking about? I think I might know a way to make that come true for you.
Are you teasing me, Frank?
No, I wouldn't tease you about something like that. I think I have an idea that might make you very happy.
A former First Lady.
She wants to see you.
What do we look like, waiters? The best Secret Service agent.
You'll be kind enough to get my bulb.
I can't do 3 more years of this. An impossible relationship.
If you had to choose between opera and Mr. Ed,
I'd choose Mr. Ed. Neither would have it any other way.
Please hope for the president.
One day she says she can't live without you. Next day she's in tears.
Shirley MacLaine, Nicolas Cage.
Maybe you two have some sicko thing going on.
No, sir. No.
Guarding Tess. Rated PG-13. Starts Friday.
oh, we dreamed about a vacation in the islands for years. But then on the way there, disaster strikes, and we're all stuck in our room with diarrhea. So I bought Imodium AD. I heard it worked better.
Original prescription strength Imodium AD stops diarrhea, often with 1 dose, instead of dose after dose after dose of the pink stuff.
With just 1 dose, our diarrhea was gone, and so were we, out having the time of our lives.
Imodium AD, the original prescription for 1-dose relief.
Things like swimming really used to bother my sinuses. But lately, I've been doing things that people with sinus trouble can have a hard time doing. Like playing with my kids. All because of Tylenol Sinus. Without sinus pain and pressure, I can do all kinds of things I was missing out on.
Only Tylenol Sinus relieves pain and pressure with a maximum strength decongestant and extra strength Tylenol brand pain reliever.
Tylenol Sinus just makes me feel better.
Maximum strength Tylenol Sinus, the strength you need from the name you trust.
Something more cuddly. Yeah. Bigger. Friendlier, maybe. Thank you. Not quite what we had in mind, yes.
Everyone wants to be the Cadbury Bunny, because only he brings Cadbury cream eggs with their delicious milk chocolate outside and creamy filling. While others may keep trying, there's only one Cadbury Bunny, and no bunny knows Easter better than him.
It's just something to think about, Claude. Yes, I'd like to get together for lunch. That'd be good. All right. Fine, I'll talk to you soon. I'm going to be out this for a while. You don't have to stick around if you don't want to.
No, I'll stick around, all right. I'm going to stick around here until you give me a straight answer. If you leave Spaulding, you're not going to leave me behind, are you?
Lucy, you're so full of questions, you know?
Well, you're not so full of answers.
You don't even know what you want yet.
Oh, I don't? Then, how come I was up until 3 o'clock this morning?
I don't know. You were watching the uncut version of Gone with the Wind?
I was sewing with an old secondhand machine that Eleni lets me borrow sometimes.
I didn't know that you were a seamstress.
I'm not. Only I figure that if I'm going to work in an office, I have to have something to wear. These clothes, they're some old clothes that Nadine never wore.
Really? They look brand new.
What I do is I cut them down to my size, which also explains why I'm not always in the height of fashion.
Lucy, I don't care what you look like. Besides, you shouldn't be up until all hours of the morning. Look, if you want to buy something new, all you have to do is you have to come to me and I'll give you my credit.
I don't want to borrow your credit card and pretend that I'm going to pay you back. I want to pay my own way. Do you think I took this job just so I could see your smiling face every morning?
No, of course not.
Well, you're wrong. Because that's exactly why I took this job. But then I decided that maybe I don't want to pour coffee for people for the rest of my life, even if one of those people happens to be you. Maybe, just maybe, I want to do something more with my life.
As well you should.
I don't want this to be just some other job where I barely get my first paycheck before I have to go out and stand on an unemployment line.
Lucy, do you honestly think that I would let that happen?
I want to buy my own dress. And I want to buy something for Nadine for everything that she's done for me. And I want you to keep your promise and stop treating me like I'm a child.
Look, maybe you should just get out of here, Bridget.
No, I'm sure that there's another case in here somewhere, and then we just need to
Then I
find
think
it.
you should let me look for it. I think you should just take off.
What? Why? David, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that if you get found here, Bridget, it's all going to be over. They're never going to let you near Peter. Now, what you got to do is you got to go home and you got to find yourself a brand new act. Call it St. Bridget, okay? From here on out, you got to be squeaky clean. You got to be respectable. You got to be more respectable than the woman you're going up against. And we all know that Vanessa Chamberlain is the most respectable, upstanding, outstanding, responsible, most perfect woman that Springfield has ever had the privilege of counting among its citizens. So you got to go. Now go.
Okay. Look, okay, I'll go, but you come too. Come on, go have your steady thing with Kat. This is a dead end, obviously.
I don't think it's a dead end, exactly. And there is time before the crunch, right? So maybe we could discuss it on the way to company.
Okay. Oh, I have to make a stop first.
Ed?
They did a good job on the renovation. I mean, this is a good hospital, isn't it?
Oh, it's better than that. And you were responsible. I mean, you oversaw this whole project.
I'm not asking for applause.
Well, I certainly know better than to give it. I was stating a fact.
I'm sorry, it's just been a bad day. There have been a string of them recently.
Ed, you know, you've been working really hard. It's going to take its toll on you.
I used to be able to work 14, 18 hours at a clip. Then I'd go home, take a shower, feel good, come out ready to party, laugh. Remember what laughter sounded like? I mean, I know I'm not a kid anymore, and that work has taken its toll, life has taken its toll. Sometimes I wonder where that laughter went, you know? What happened to it?
Ed, maybe you should take some time off. Maybe you should take that leave you were talking to Mrs. Cullen about.
Well, am I crazy, or does she want me out of here?
No, I don't think you took it the right way at all. I think maybe if you gave her some reasons.
What am I supposed to tell her? That somebody may need more of me, that I may have to become a parent again?
She'd understand that Michelle needs you.
I'm not talking about Michelle. I'm talking about a baby.
A baby? Are you saying that Eve's pregnant?
No. That's not it.
Sorry.
Is that the gossip on the cafeteria line? Are Eve and I still the hot scandal of the hospital?
No. Not the way you think, anyway.
Why not? Not juicy enough? Is it old news now? Or am I just old? Am I a joke now? It's so absurd anyway. Don't people know that Eve and I are over? Sorry, not that you asked.
Want the inside story on me, George Brett? I have minor arthritis pain. Right here, see? And hey, I gotta use this shoulder. That's why I want strong relief. So I use Ultra Strength Bengay. It's got 3 pain relievers. They've only got 1. And besides, doctors recommend Bengay the most. For arthritis pain like yours and mine, get relief right where it hurts. Ultra Strength Bengay. Nothing stronger.
Startling news. Tropicana Twister's new Ruby Red Cranberry.
Juicy, ruby red grapefruits and firm, tart cranberries.
Forced to be together for tongue titillation.
New from Tropicana Twister.
It's the last few days of the JCPenney wardrobe sale, where you'll save on career clothes for both women and men. With these savings, you'll see we have more than one strong suit. JCPenney. Sale ends Monday.
I'm so bad, that's why I'm glad you're so good.
If you're bad about loving rich desserts, you're gonna love Smart Style from Mrs. Smith's. Sinfully rich, yet they're made with sensible ingredients that can still be part of a smart way to eat. Smart Style desserts. Go ahead, live well, eat well, have dessert.
I'm so bad, that's why I'm glad you're so good.
Thanks, Mrs. Smith's.
I remember Grandma's baking, how she just had a hunch when the banana nut bread was ready. What a taste. Today in my kitchen, I enjoy that same home-baked taste every time I have this post-banana nut crunch cereal. Real banana baked into crunchy oat clusters mixed with chopped walnuts and crispy wheat flakes for an irresistible baked-in banana nut taste. You'll love it. I got a hunch. Try Banana Nut Crunch for home-baked taste in your cereal.
This is where you've been hiding. I've had no luck finding a lawyer. I've talked to a bunch of them, and they all either, have too many cases right now, or they're going on vacation, or this isn't really their area of the law, and I'm just not sure what to do next, so. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry about the lawyers. I'm sure there's a whole bunch of them out there.
Yeah, there's 20 pages of them in the phone book. I know Russ Marlowe already turned me down flat once. I was just wondering, since you are his good friend, maybe you could just ask him to reconsider my case?
Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I can't do that.
I thought you were going to help me.
I will.
How? I don't think this is too much to ask. You're Ross's friend. You could just ask him to take another look at my case.
I can't do it. I'm not going to cash in my friendship with Ross to get him to change his mind. Now, you got to tell me that you can understand that. It'd be asking my best friend to do something that would really hurt someone he is very, very close to, because his relationship with Vanessa wouldn't survive that, so I...
Okay.
I'm...
Okay, just don't get mad at me, all right? I can't.
I don't think it would be a good idea all around.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry, cutie. I'm just so down today.
Come here, you. Come here. It's gonna be okay. We all knew that Eve was gonna move out one day. Why did she have to pick today?
I'm gonna find your parents for you. Both of them. I have people that work for me at Lewis that are experts in this kind of a thing. I'll talk to them first thing in the morning.
No. I have you in my life. And you have given me more than my parents ever did.
But they're still your parents, Tangi. There's so many things you never got a chance to ask them or to say to them.
Well, maybe I'm better off.
No, that's not true. Good or bad, you deserve the chance to hear their side of the story. Otherwise, you're going to spend the rest of your life wondering. Knowing is a whole lot better than not knowing. Even if it means finding out something painful.
I just don't think you can find someone who doesn't want to be found.
Tell Roger what he wants to know.
What?
Do it, just sell me out. Give him what he wants.